Some debate the value of keeping old games on hand. They think it's a practice that just takes up space, that makes you look like a nerd, and that ultimately has no benefit. Well, as I was walking through my local vintage gaming concern today, I noticed, under the glass at the front mind, where all the really awesome stuff is, a copy of Star Ocean: The Second Story for the PS1 selling for $45. And I smiled. Claude starts as a kid looking to get out of his father's shadow and escape the claims of nepotism and subtle put-downs by the rest of the crew. While exploring an anomaly on a remote planet, he, like a dumbass kid, pokes the wrong thing and gets blown halfway across space and onto an even more remote planet called Excel. Here he comes to in a forest, just as plot-centric healer girl Rena is being attacked by a large thing. Like any good dashing hero, he sets his phaser to liquefy and gives the vicious bastard what for. Rena, like any teenage girl who just saw a strangely dressed man reduce a hulking beast to a paste with a seemingly magical weapon, does what comes naturally. She panics and runs like the wind. After a couple seconds, though, she calms down and the pair have a conversation. Wait, how do they even speak the same language? I've been wondering that for over a decade. Anyway, hand wave it. They strike up a friendship. Claude thinks he might find some clues to help him get back home, and Rena thinks she's found the legendary warrior of light, and he's pretty cute. After some unpleasantness involving a forced marriage to a possessed guy and his subsequent beatdown, the pair make their way toward the continent of L, where a recently landed meteor seems to be raising hell. Along the way, they gather the usual spate of JRPG allies: mages, stoic swordsmen, guys with dragons grafted to their backs, and hot chicks with 3 eyes and 6-foot-tall laser rifles. Said allies assist in a combat system that combines the frustration of random battles with the tactical acumen of an action RPG, as you can run around, flank enemies, inflict area attacks, and jump all over the place if you so like. Outside of battle, you can take the skill points you earn by leveling up, and use them to enrich your mind and body, learning to whistle, appreciate a good blueberry, or by combining Poker Face with courage, become a thieving bastard and pick the pockets of every NPC in the game, and even your own party members. This is possible during the private action segments around each town, where your team breaks up to go about their own business, whether it be knocking back a few at the bar, window shopping for jewelry, or appreciating a good barrel. Anyway, it's a nice way to get to know your party, and is completely optional if you just don't care, or want to spare yourself some of the dialogue. The translation's pretty stiff, sticking alarmingly close to the original Japanese in terms of timing. And the voice acting, well, be sure to remove any weighty, hand-sized objects from your vicinity before playing, because after 3 combat sequences, something may just go flying at and potentially through your television.
Energy arrow! Your life!
And that's unfortunate because it serves to mar one of the greatest soundtracks of the PS1 era. Motoi Sakuraba crafted an impossibly lush soundscape for the game, featuring rich instrumentation contrasted by delicate harp solos around every turn. Sing the praises of Uematsu all you want, but keep these works close at hand to remind you that he's not the only name to know. Fortunately, for you, your future, and your pocketbook, the experience has been made available again on the PSP in the form of Star Ocean Second Evolution. It's a great game and one of those rare cases where the remake is a genuine improvement over the original. But the remake doesn't make you get all warm and fuzzy when you see it appreciated for being a classic. Some things just can't be replicated.
You saved me.
Are you hurt?